What's going on, you guys? Welcome to episode 2 of season 3 of Let's Get It In with Chef Carine. And I am so excited about my guest today. You guys are going to be so excited to hear about all the amazing things that this amazing entrepreneur does. Today, we have our beautiful guest, Evelyn Kessler. Round of applause to the beautiful Evelyn. She is the founder and executive director of International Child Advancement.
Yes.
She is a banker by day and social entrepreneur by night.
Right.
And she's multi-talented. She's multifaceted. She's been in this for a minute. She knows what she's doing. And I'm really, really excited for you guys to get to know her. But before we do all of that, we're going to eat some of my delicious food.
Yes.
She ordered off of my menu. She ordered the oxtail and Carine CC dumplings. I decided to add in a side. I decided to add in some veggies, so I did a quick little
So happy
stir
you
fry.
did. So happy you did.
Yes, I did a quick little stir fry of some summer squash, so we could just add a little bit of the greens into it.
We need some vegetables.
Just some veggies, just a little. I got some peppers in the dumplings, but we need a little more veggies. So we're gonna try it. You let me know what you think.
I'm so
She's never
excited.
had my oxtail. You've had my food before, but she's never had my
Yes.
oxtail. So let's dig in.
Guys, I just have to say, this smells incredible. And it's been
Thank
sitting in
you.
front of me, and it's been so hard to not just dig in and eat everything. It
Okay.
smells amazing, and it looks delicious.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, so let's not forget about the drinks. We have the ting, the pink ting this time, which I haven't been able to find anywhere other than New York City. So if y'all know anywhere else that we can get it, let me know. But that's where I got it from. I got it from New York City. So
excited.
yes, and she's never tried it. So we're going to be
No.
trying that for the first time too. So let's dig in. Let me
Can
know.
I
We
go
can
in?
start with the oxtail.
The
whichever.
oxtail, oh my God. Look at that. It falls right off the bone.
Oh, yeah, of course. Got
Yes.
to.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is packed with flavor. Packed.
Really? Thank
It
you.
is right in there, right in the
Mm.
meat,
Mhm.
seasoned perfectly.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so
So
much.
good. The vegetables are incredible.
Thank you. And the dumplings.
The dumplings.
I'm just going all in with my hands.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, girl.
The dumplings look
You can
like
see-
beignets, okay?
Ooh.
If you guys have had a beignet before, that's what it looks like. And look at that.
Ooh, yeah. It got the
There is
meat and the
meat.
peppers inside. And you could just dip it in like the oxtail sauce, girl.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I'm in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's good.
woo. That is delicious.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I have to ask, this meal, my family would love this.
Really?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you still offer, right?
Yeah,
Services?
of course.
Chef?
Of
Okay.
course.
Guys, you better hire her, okay? Before you can't hire her anymore, because I know you're getting busy.
Oh yeah, I'm getting booked.
You're being
busy,
interviewed
baby.
everywhere. So line up, guys. You don't want to miss this. Incredible.
So good. Thank you so
Mhm.
much. Oh, I'm so happy you love it. So let's
Delicious.
take a little sip of the ting. Cheers
Mm.
to entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Mm.
Mm.
So
Ooh,
good, right? Pink
That's
grapefruit.
yummy.
So good. It has like this little,
It's
its
so
ting is
tasty.
good, but it has like a little.
It's very subtle. The grapefruit is subtle.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of grapefruit, but
Yeah.
guys, this is delicious. It's so good.
Yes, yes. So if
Great
y'all
summer
want to,
drink.
it is exactly
Great summer
perfect.
drink.
Perfect summer drink, and it's pink because pink like Borby.
Yes.
But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and eat this delicious food. We're gonna tear it up. I know you guys don't want to watch us eating and drinking, so we're gonna eat it up, and we're gonna be right back with you. So hold on, we'll be back.
Stay tuned.
We'll be back. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Okay, guys. So we just finished eating that delicious food.
So good.
Woo!
So good.
It was so good. Whew, I don't even know how to talk. It was good. It was good. See, now I'm feeling a little tired because it weighed on me, but
Right?
it's all right. It's okay.
I ate
I'll
so
take a nap
fast.
after.
I ate so fast. It was
Yeah,
so good.
She was like, I don't think I chewed. I chewed.
Just swallow. It's just
But-
so delicious. Swallow.
So happy you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Oh
you.
gosh,
So much.
amazing. She's
But this
incredible.
Is all about you. I
Thank
want to
you.
find out from you like I ask all of my other guests, what inspired you to become an entrepreneur?
Man, so many different things. But I have to say, I never wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Really?
But you know how in life sometimes you may push against something, but there's that pull towards it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
My mom is an entrepreneur. She's always been an entrepreneur. She had to pull back in her later years, but that was her whole life, like owning her own business and hustling and doing her thing. And I have so many family members that are entrepreneurs as well. So growing up seeing that, it left an imprint somewhere in the back of my mind.
No matter how much you try to ignore it, and just kept saying, hey.
Somewhere in the back of my mind, it was there. But really, over the years, what ended up happening was, for those of you who don't know, I'm originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo. And the country has been through a few wars and ongoing conflict. And I left in 1994 because of the conflict that was just kicking off with the neighboring country in Rwanda. There was a genocide, and a lot of that started trickling into the DRC. So I left and went to Paris, and then moved back to the US in 97. And as time went on, I was going through the typical progression of life, school, work, marriage, kids, and all of that. But then I kept hearing what was going on back home, and the killings, and how many orphans that we had in the country, and how many street children there were without being able to get an education. So, I kept feeling inside of me like, Evelyn, Evelyn, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do something? Are you gonna help in some way? Like, you were lucky enough to have a family that had the means to get you out, right? And you were able to get an education, and I was able to, like I said, go through that typical progression. But I couldn't stop thinking about all the kids that did not have those opportunities and were really living a difficult life. So imagine a 5-6-year-old child out in the street, having to fend for themselves, having to figure out where they're gonna get food. So every now and then I'll go online and see, okay, what would it take to start a nonprofit organization? And then I would see all the requirements and expectations. I'm like,
oh yeah, no, girl, like most people.
I don't know about this.
Because most people are like, the work it takes. People don't understand the work that it takes to get these things started. You hear the alarm? The alarm is ringing.
It's ambiance. It's ambiance.
It's the ambiance. Ring the alarm. Something needs to be done.
But that's how much anxiety I had thinking about starting a nonprofit. There, you know how it kind of gives you some stress. Like, so I would put it off year after year, put it off. So I went the easy route, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll just collect clothes and ship it to an orphanage. So my family was often engaged with an organization in the DRC that often helped orphans and street children. So I got connected with them, which was great. We started sending clothes, myself and my mother-in-law and a dear friend of mine. We each sponsored a child so they can go to school.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, okay, this is okay. This is safe.
I can do that.
I was like, this is safe.
I can do that.
I don't need to start a nonprofit. I was so insecure. I just felt like I don't have enough knowledge. I don't have, I don't, who am I? Who am I to start now?
All it takes is one person.
You know what I mean?
All it takes is one person,
Fast forward a few years later, a friend of mine invited me to her church to present, and I did. Spoke about the what I'd been doing, individual with a few friends and family members, and there were a large number of people that wanted to sponsor kids.
Oh, nice. Okay. See, that's all it took. So you didn't have to do the work yourself. All you had to do was talk about it and look.
There were a number of kids. So, a number of people that really wanted to support. So I realized, you know what? I mean, we will have, I think there were maybe 20 or 30 orphans that we were able to pair with people to pay their K through 12 tuition. So I realized, well, I can't take money from people without having something set up.
Yeah. They're like, where's
legally,
the money going?
Right? You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't
just
want
give me your
problems.
money. It'll get there. Watch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want problems with the IRS or anybody. So
right.
that was the push that I needed, and I had amazing people around me just encouraging me, letting me know, speaking life into me, and telling me, you got this, it's in you.
Yeah.
You were called to do this.
Yes.
And the Lord is directing you to this. So so that's how International Child Advancement got started.
Ooh,
that's how it kicked off.
That's how you became the entrepreneur you never thought you would be.
Yes.
Because a lot of times when kids grow up in an entrepreneurial like lifestyle, I feel like it's one or the other. It's either they're like, all right, I'm all in with you. Yep. I love this. I love the freedom of doing what I need to do and do what I want to do and whatever. And then there's the opposite where it's like, I don't ever want to be an entrepreneur. I don't ever want to do this by myself. I will stick to my 9 to 5. I got my set schedule. I don't have to worry about this. So I feel like, when, like you said, when you feel that pull, you can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. And I know that pull, girl. I've tried so many different jobs. I've tried so many like fields. I've tried I think I've tried almost every job you can possibly think of.
Trying to find, because you were looking, right? Yes. You were looking for your calling and your purpose and all of that.
Exactly. And I realized that it was something that I couldn't run away from. It was something that came to me, and what can you do when something like that just keeps chasing you everywhere you go? No matter the city, the state, the country, it's just, what are you doing? You don't belong here. Go this way. So,
and I want to speak specifically to folks out there who are listening to this.
Yes.
Many of you feel that, I'm sure.
Yes.
Many of you are feeling that, or you've been feeling that pull, and it's in you. Like your gut has been pulling you towards that.
Do it.
And what's interesting is that even though you push, at some point things will fall into place.
Yes.
Where
exactly how it's supposed to.
Okay.
In divine timing.
Exactly. So the Lord will intervene, and a lot of times I had to remind myself, like, I need to trust in the Lord and trust that He will make a way. Yeah. I just need to have that faith in Him and in myself. Yeah. That I'm capable, I'm able, and it's gonna work out. It'll be fine. Not to say that it's easy. It is hard.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing. People confuse like having faith means you're not scared or you're not like worried about what might happen. You still have those thoughts. It's just not dwelling on those thoughts. Right. And also not letting those thoughts stop you. Right. Because that's what it's. We always do it scared. Yeah. Do it nervous. Do it with the sweat trickling down the side of your face, crying, eyes red. Just do it. Do it, because once it's already done, you'll see that it wasn't as scary as you thought. Yes. It wasn't as much work as you thought. I mean, it might be a little work, but once it's done, it's like, okay, now what? Yeah. Now what? What's next?
Speaking about the work part, and I'm sure you've heard many people say this. I'm trying to figure out a way to say it differently, where people say when you're doing something you're passionate about, it's not work. It's not really true, guys, not. Because there are difficult times. But what I have found is when I'm doing, ICA related work, there may be times where I'm up 2 a.m. in the morning because, hey, guys, I work a 9 to 5 in addition to this. But even though I may not get enough sleep sometimes, I know the end result
will be worth it.
Totally worth it. So because I know that what we're doing is empowering orphans and underserved kids to become self-sufficient, to become entrepreneurs, to become leaders in their communities,
or whatever they want to be.
Whatever it is, right? Yes. So that just one comment I wanted to insert in there, because I often hear people say that, but I'm like,
you gotta fine tune that a little bit, because
add an asterisk.
There's been several times, because I mean, when you think about it, burnout is real. Yes. Burnout is real, and working too hard is a real thing. You have to work hard, but you have to play hard too. Yeah, you have to take that time to yourself. You got to take care of you, because you're not going to be able to do anything if you're not 100%. That's right. And you know what? You're not always going to be 100%. Right. Even if you give a 94%, you still got to get some rest to get to that 94%. You gotta like rest, take care of yourself, because you can't take care of anybody else if you don't take care of yourself. Right. So, and that is that is like the number one. If you want to be an entrepreneur, take care of yourself. So, now that we know all this amazing information about Evelyn, we're going to figure out, where do you see yourself 5 years moving forward? 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Yeah, so that's a tough question. And I think part of it I'll keep to myself as far as career is concerned, because I get nervous sometimes sharing that, right? Because then you're like, oh, maybe
then you have to live up to it.
Yeah. So that piece we'll just park it there.
Yeah.
But one thing I can say from an ICA standpoint is, in 5 years, my hope and dream is for us to complete renovations on the building that we purchased 2 years ago. Nice. So we bought a building to provide a safe space for 30 to 40 orphans to reside, and to expand our vocational training programs, and that's sewing, computer literacy, and agriculture as well. So they now have their own space, and they now have their own rec room and a space where they can eat and sleep and have activities. But we've been doing renovations since last year, and it's been really difficult to raise sufficient funds to do everything that we hope to accomplish with this building, such as adding a second level where they can have their own library, where we can have more rooms and more space. So that will definitely take a lot more fundraising and a lot more work to make that happen. So I'm really praying that in 5 years that we're able to accomplish that. So that's something really big. And on a personal front, there's a love project that I've been really wanting to do and put together for my kids, because oftentimes I think about, when I'm gone, what will my kids remember of me, and what will they have of me, and what will be my legacy, and what will be the commonality that we can share long after I'm gone, and what can I pass on to them, that will pull together all the different memories we've had together, but also celebrate the two cultures that they have, myself being from the Democratic Republic of Congo and my husband being American. Finding a way to pull together all memories, stories and history of both countries, both cultures, and all those interesting things in our family history, and the impact we've had together, and just documenting all of it into one place. So that's something that will take time, and will take years to pull that all together. Of course, But so those are two things that I hope that I can do and accomplish in the next 5 years.
Well, I love that. Those are two very good goals. Very good, tangible goals. Yes. And dreams. So I love that. I love that so much. I really, really do. And just having like a foundation of where you want to see yourself, that gives the universe the idea of exactly where they need to kind of push you.
Nudge Evelyn.
If that's your thing, if that's where you're meant to go, it'll push you that way. So for sure, I love that. I love that you have a plan. And you want to kind of keep a little bit under wraps.
Yes, you have to though. Something, you can't put everything.
You gotta pop out sometimes. Just boom.
And they're like, okay, what? Overnight? No, it wasn't overnight.
Oh no, girl, no. This has been simmering for years. Yeah, I love that. So, speaking of simmering, we're going to transition right up into our top 3 favorite foods. And because it's the summertime, summertime, what are your top 3 favorite summer foods?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard. It's so hard to pick top 3 because I'm such a foodie and I love to eat.
Girl, there's too many options, too many.
I love to eat, but I will say, recently, this is the weirdest thing. I used to hate olives. Hate olives.
Really?
But now, oh man, I'm putting olives in everything.
Really?
When I make eggs in the morning, I'm putting olives. Ooh. When I, everything, I make a rice dish, I'm putting olives. And I've just been eating so many olives. So that definitely has been my summer go-to.
Okay.
Love some plantain. Okay, I know we're going to fight on how to pronounce this.
Yeah.
But we say plantains, okay?
Oh.
We say plantains.
Okay.
So that's on the top of my list. Plantains.
However you pronounce it, regardless, plantains, plantanos, whatever you want to call it, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Whether you fry it, you bake it, it's sweet, it's salty, it's plantains are good. I love plantains.
So good. And man, what is going to be my third? I don't know. Maybe I'll just throw in there. I love bibimbap. It's a Korean dish with rice on the bottom. You got some veggies and beef. You got your meat and but a bunch of veggies and a sunny side up egg in the middle. And then you get this spicy sauce you can mix it up with, and it's just so good. And so
she's gonna have to tell me the spelling of that.
I love it.
Because I don't know. So I'll put it down at the bottom. Okay, that's good. That's good. Those are some good top three. I respect those. I'm gonna have to try that last one. I've never tried that one.
If you guys haven't tried bibimbap, definitely try it. Okay, it's delicious.
I'm gonna have to. I'm a foodie too, so I'm all open to trying new dishes. Awesome. For me, I'm gonna stick with my fried chicken because I love me some fried chicken. Some good fried chicken. For the summer, I just love pineapple. If you've been watching any of my episodes, you would know that I just love pineapples. Is always on my list. Summer, winter, fall. I love pineapple. The last thing would be, you know what? Kiwis.
Oh, which ones?
I love a good kiwi.
Ones?
What do you mean?
The gold ones or the green?
I've never even tried the gold ones.
They're good.
Are they?
Good. Oh,
see, she putting me on.
I like kiwis, but when I tried the gold ones, I was like, oh man, these are good. They're sweet.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna have. Of course, the gold ones are deliciously sweet. The gold, everything.
Yeah, the gold. Definitely try those ones.
Okay. Good. Okay, so we got our top three, so y'all know, and when y'all are ready to come on, make sure y'all have your top three. Ready, set to go, because we talk about food here. Okay, we talk about food and all things that got to do with food. But yes, I love that. Also, we like to stimulate the mind, and anyone who's trying to be an entrepreneur, even run your own business on the side, still with your 9 to 5, which is A-okay, nothing wrong with that.
Yes,
the more the better. But for those who are interested in getting into the entrepreneurial lane, do you have any like books or shows or movies that you can suggest for them that'll kind of keep them going, keep them inspired, and make them understand, what it's like to really live this life?
Yes. You know what? The one book, actually 2 books. One is by Darren Hardy called The Compound Effect. And I believe we were talking about earlier where, in order to reap big rewards, you really need to take those incremental steps that will get you to that big reward. Because, just thinking back, a lot of times I would be so excited about a project or about an opportunity that I'm like trying to do it all at the same time. And then it flops and it fails. And I get so discouraged and so mad and depressed about it. But it's like, take your time. It's okay to
breadcrumbs to get to the loaf.
So the compound effect is exactly that. Those steps that you take that compound over time.
Oh, nice.
Right? So that you then can meet those goals and hit those targets that you're pursuing. So I highly recommend the book. It's an easy read. It's that thick. It's really, again, it's an easy read. There are some activities in there for you to do and some self-reflection. I encourage you guys, if you get the book, do the self-reflection, do the work.
Don't skip that part.
It will pay off. It will definitely pay off because it's helped me tremendously. And another book is Jocko Willink. He's a former Navy SEAL, and he wrote a book called what is it called? Extreme Ownership.
Okay, nice.
Extreme Ownership. And briefly, the concept is all about fully owning, even if you're not an entrepreneur, even if you're an employee, you're a professional, whatever it might be, how can you show up in your best light? I know some people will not agree with what he says in the book. Some will not agree because there's this tendency to want to point the finger at someone else,
of course,
but this kind of challenges you to think broadly
from the other
really
side.
Right, exactly.
I
So
love
those
that.
are 2 books I would definitely recommend. And one person I would highly recommend to follow is Lisa Nichols. I don't know if you've heard of Lisa Nichols, but she's incredible. She has an amazing story. I won't get into it, otherwise we'll be here for 2 hours. She's incredible.
Okay.
But Lisa Nichols, follow her. She is great.
Okay, good. I love that. So make sure you guys definitely check out those books that she recommended, because from what she told me about them, I'm trying to get a copy. I need to really, like, I'm always open to any type of self-help or like motivation, and even if it kind of challenges like the norm, I guess. I like to read that too, because you never know. You never know what parts of the brain it'll open up, and it doesn't. You'll never know what ideas it'll spark.
Right.
So I would say you definitely check out the ones that she suggested. I just started, you know what? I started reading it and then I couldn't find it. I have no idea where it went. It like disappeared. I don't know. I have kids, so who knows?
Yeah,
you know,
it's easy for things to
that's the
disappear.
excuse. That's the excuse. I have kids. That's it. I don't know where it is. But it's called "What Are You Waiting For?" And the part that I've read so far while I had it, it just basically is just like a guide to like really help you tap into why you procrastinate on certain things and why, like, what are you waiting for? Like, what is actually stopping you from doing XYZ? You know, is it, you know, fear? Is it laziness? Is it, you know, from trauma that, you know, it triggers a certain part of you? That's why you don't even want to, you know, open that door. Like it kind of forces you to open up different parts of things that I think a lot of people normally lock away and ignore. And I feel like this opens you up and pretty much asks you, what are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for to live? Live your life for real. Like, are you really not worried about what people think? Because it seems like you are. Are you really like not fit enough to do what you like, hike that mountain that you always wanted to hike? I think you are. If you wanted to be, you could. So it's stuff like that I love, because it pushes you. And I love anything that pushes you in a positive way.
I need to get that copy.
Yes, I thank you so much, Evelyn, for coming and eating with me and speaking with me.
I will eat any day of the week. And your food I'll eat anytime. So whenever. You need a tester? I'll be your tester.
I need to try out this meal before this other person comes. Just let me know what you think.
Yes.
But yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love. I absolutely love everything that you're doing out here. I love it in this community, overseas, for your family. I love it. I love it all. I love for your peers. Definitely inspirational to me. I love what you're doing. I love it. You've been doing it for so long. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for doing, you know, I was late doing everything. I was all unorganized, and she's been so understanding.
It's all good. It's all good.
I just want to thank you all so much for watching. We are on season 3, episode 2. I am so grateful for you guys for watching. Make sure you guys follow Evelyn. Make sure you follow all her pages. Where can they reach you before we head out? Also, I know you said you had a few things coming up that you wanted to mention. And also let them know where they can reach you after you give a nice shout out for your event.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So guys, I encourage you, if you want to support the underserved children that we help here in Buffalo and in the Democratic Republic of Congo, we have an art gala fundraiser coming up in September. Actually, next month. I can't believe next month is September.
So quick.
So we will have artwork by kids at Buffalo Public School 84, extremely talented kids, and children from the orphanage have created beautiful artwork celebrating Congolese culture. So that will be auctioned off at the event. We'll have a silent auction. We are, guys, I don't want to mess up any names or forget anyone, but we are going to have a performance by violinist and maestro Henry Star Muhammad. So he is super talented. He will be performing at the event. We will also have a fashion show, and mind you, the greatest chef, Carine here, is going to be modeling.
You already know.
She'll be modeling at the event, so I'm so excited.
I had to be a part of that. Yes.
I am so excited. You'll be part of it. And so we'll have a silent auction, and guys, we're going to have live art at the event as well. So artist Jess Tomeno. Hopefully I'm not mispronouncing your name, Jess, don't kill me. But she's the executive director of YHE Studio. And we're going to have live art by Annie Janelle Creative Studio as well. She does artwork on handbags.
Ooh.
So she's going to live paint a handbag at the event, guys.
Make sure
you don't want to miss that. And that handbag will be auctioned off at the event as well. Nice. And the most fun part of all, guys, we're going to wrap this up with dancing, music, Afro beats, and all of that. It's going to be a good time. Don't miss it.
Yes.
So please go to our website, childadvancement.org. Again, childadvancement.org. That's where you can get all the information about the event. The organization site is Child Advancement. Actually, if you go to our Facebook, International Child Advancement, LinkedIn, International Child Advancement. We're on Instagram as well. Our handle is kind of complicated, so just search for International Child Advancement. You'll find us. But if you want to personally keep up with me, follow what I'm doing, you can find me easily on Instagram, Evelyn Kessler. So I'll be excited to connect with you guys. And thank you so much. This was incredible. I'm so happy that we were able to connect. And
yes, of course.
Do this and share the work that we're doing through ICA.
Yes.
And eat your food. Like that's the best part.
That is the number one best part of it all. But yes.
Number one reason to be here.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Evelyn. Thank you so much. I really, really, truly appreciate you so very much. Make sure you guys follow. Make sure you guys keep up. Make sure you guys are part of this event, this fundraiser. It's going to be amazing. Yes. You guys know you want to see this beautiful art.
Yeah.
Don't play. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you follow her. And make sure if you guys are out here wondering what life would be like if you stopped waiting. You know how the only way you can find out is if you stop waiting.
Yes.
Thank you again so much for being my guest. Thank you all so much for watching. This was an amazing episode. I'm so happy that you guys are going through this with me here because this is a journey. And it's not always easy.
It's not.
But guess what? Nothing that's worth it is easy. Right. So put in the work and get it done. And until next time, you guys, thank you all again so much for watching. Thank you for a beautiful guest for coming. And stay tuned for episode 3, season 3, coming up soon. I love you guys for watching. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Bye, guys.